is maybe the OG, right?
That's crazy. I haven't seen Chudat in a tournament in a hot minute.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how they play, especially like, have you seen Chudat in the post-wobbling ban era?
I don't know. I'm gonna look at where
have.
Chudat, last tournament Chudat played at on Wikipedia real quick.
Sure, and then the opponent, Artan, had a nice time watching the Asian one do fairly well yesterday. Oh, always nice to see those who cheer on the homies.
Oh yeah, gotta support. Gotta support.
Yep, is a Fox player.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, the last event was Coinbox of 2023.
Which is, that's
a while back. That's like...
Yeah, which is like a small time event too.
Yeah.
Right? That you don't have to go far from home to play it.
On the last SmashCon was the last larger tournament. Got 97th there for
Wow.
Chudat. It's kind of crazy. So it's been since the last SmashCon, I believe.
I guess it's close to home. Might as well go,
Yeah, might
right?
as well go, right? I appreciate that. Why not? Yeah, I got 97th the last SmashCon, losing to Preeminent 2-1.
Yeah, Chudat, I guess in a way similar to Aklo, I feel like often achieves victory at the strategic level, like the game plan level, right?
Mhm.
Plays so differently from usual, and I think picks up on what the opponent wants to do, like the way they're feeling and the way that's going to influence their choices faster than even many of the top current players.
That kind of playstyle, I think, will stand the test of time.
It has.
it really has, right? I feel like that's why players like Shroomed, no matter what era he's playing in, I mean, of course, Shroom does play a lot still, but
yeah.
that kind of playstyle where you're playing the player and then kind of anticipating what they're doing and then punishing that will always, always, always be good. Because even if you know their defensive option or they have like really strong defensive options, if you can read it and you have the right punish for it, if you wait for it, it's still pretty good. You can still outplay it.
Looked like Artan wanted to do a little target switch, make it look like was going for the Nana kill and target Popo, but actually kind of missed out on both. Sometimes you need to be a little more decisive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gets out of the down throw, down air setup.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important to show at the beginning, because otherwise Chudat would keep doing it and basically would be wobbling. Yeah, you have to know how to get out.
Yeah.
It is as simple as just like holding the C-stack the correct direction with Fox, but you know, you have to know how to do it.
Yeah, no, it's...
Well, and there's, you know, if you set it up a very particular way, there's a little like cross-up sort of mix-up that goes on.
I think at the lower, not lower percents, but I think in mid-stage like that, it's a little bit harder to do too. There's no platform there. But yeah, I think threatening it right away is really important, as you said.
Yeah, I guess one of the questions that has to be asked this set is like, is Chudat proficient in handoffs when near the ledge, right? Because that is an important part of the modern Icy's punish game. You play to get those conversions close to the edge.
He's gotta be, and I feel like the way that Chu is kind of staying, at least on the right side, staying close to... There you go. Oh,
yeah.
but
it
not
was
the punish.
It was just like so close to the edge, and the main climber was like standing pretty far back. So you have to do like this weird walk forward F smash in order to get that.
Right. Yeah, and if you don't have enough distance, each iteration of the handoff does push you a little bit further in order to get it.
Yeah,
so it's not like a full infinite.
I've seen that a lot when you only get to do like one handoff to the backup climber and they immediately throw. Sometimes you don't have time to move forward enough to get the conversion. And you know, some of the slugs close in my region often will like just grab the ledge or something instead. Even recognizing like the F smash is impossible. Although sometimes you go for it because you want the KO if you can get it. You know?
Oh yeah.
If it's not clear, you go for it. No risk.
Yeah, I agree.
With that said, Artan playing the matchup quite well. We've been focusing on Chudat, the old school legend, but has been keeping out of the most dangerous situations for the most part, not being overzealous with the mistake to many Fox players. And you can see, like, knows the win conditions, like shine the back of the shield, right? Don't be afraid to use the top platform.
I was going to say, I really like the platform movement from Artan, and just as the platforms disappear, that's when Chu actually gets the juicy opening with the aerial there. But I think the way that Artan was playing, I think you need the platforms. Artan was doing really well, like kind of going from left platform, top right, and then waiting for the shield to pop out from Chudat and then punish that. But with the no platforms, it's actually a little bit scarier for him.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see how this conversion goes. Yeah, once again, really close to the edge, so you might not have time for an additional handoff. So sometimes better to keep it safe. And really grab into charge smash attack with a couple pummels. That is a lot of damage. It is meaningful.
Definitely. Ooh. Falling up air. I like it. I like it. Grabs the ledge as well, but no punish from either climber.
Yeah, up smashes the backup climber, but Chudat's still in control. Okay, maybe not anymore.
Yeah, now this is Artan's stock to win here.
Yeah, and you can see the game plan is obviously full hop back air, right? In awkward positions that the ice climbers can't really contest well, but goes a little bit too far, and Chudat's able to find a back air KO.
Even with the solo climber. And any percent here is going to feel pretty good from Chudat's end. Even 9. It feels all right.
Yeah, it feels fine. It's better than not getting it.
It feels okay.
Better than not having it, I guess.
Oh.
Wow, the random forward smash. And that is a very low percent Nana AI, too. I feel like that's rare.
Yeah.
That percent.
Oh, this could be big. Just goes right into the smash, I guess.
Not great DI. Probably was mashing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because you're expecting maybe another handoff or a different kind of grab setup.
Yeah.
But instead just goes right into forward smash.
Yeah. Artan, I mean, had the game plan, I think, down pretty well. Credit to Chudat for not making the same mistake many Ices do. When there's a Fox playing to the platform so much, you do want to represent the threat of doing an auto-cancel up air to make them get down. But don't just keep doing it over and over, because that's what we want. We want you to do that so that we can run underneath and separate you with the shine. You no longer have your backup climber, you know, it's all bad. But here we are on FD where that platform game will not come into play at all.
Yeah.
Because there are none. Yeah. I mean, I know you can see
What?
that and the viewer can see
What?
that, but I figured I'd
This is a
point
new
it out.
development in Melee. But gets the backup climber right away, which it's a good feeling for Artan here.
Yeah, and you know, interesting thing about the, I guess, sort of meta shift after the wobbling ban. Now FD's like, I think, way better for Fox than it used to be. Because what you're really scared of is the edge of the stage. There's not much edge of the stage on FD relative to the center, right? It's just such one of the longest feeling.
True. It's kind of nice to see Artan not kind of fall for, okay, Chudat's just kind of staying by the ledge and playing, hey, come to me by the ledge, and Artan's like, no, I mean, I don't really have to do this.
Yeah.
So very patient, methodical playstyle, I think, from Artan, which is super important in matchups like this.
Yeah, it's one of the most consistent ways to win.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Nana not able to hold on long enough.
Also really smart there to go for the get-up attack, because if Nana was close enough, it would just knock her off stage, and she can't recover after that.
Yeah, you're pointing out Artan's patient game, I think, is good. He's still playing in a somewhat similar way. Laser every now and then, but really it's focused on making it very difficult for Chudat to get a meaningful open. Using those like full hop back airs, trying to stay at like the edge of the ice climber's wave dash length, right, is also pretty important.
Oh yeah, even there, it looks like you could punish that Fox Nair, and Chudat tried to do it, but Artan keeps these perfect distances to where you can jump right away after that neutral air.
And I mean, there's a lot of wave dash back. It's kind of like how the Ganon mains have been playing.
Right.
Look, there's another wave dash back. You feel like maybe you can take some ground as Chudat, but almost a punish from Artan.
Yeah. Artan's playing the matchup really well.
Yeah. And like pretty pointed, right? It's not like one of those Foxes that is just like trying to do whatever Fox stuff that comes to mind. It is like very directly anti-ice climber stuff.
Yeah, just the distances. I like the full hops in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, the full hop mix-up between back air and like waveland back is maybe one of the better ways to play on FD that I've seen.
And even here, knows the setup to split up the Ices with the drill into Shine, and then realizes you're not actually going to get the KO on Nana, and then backs up. Doesn't fully commit in a bad position. Because if you still get hit by Smash off stage as the Fox, you're probably going to get KO'd, even at like 50, 60%.
Yeah, really important against Chudat in particular. The Ices are so light. Really important against Chudat in particular is keeping your intentions like a little bit masked all the time. Like throwing an empty jump here or there, like a short hop one, when they think maybe they're like, oh, you're going to full hop, let's see how much ground I can take. But instead, you do the little short hop, empty hop, and you take up less time.
Yeah, there's still like short hop laser once in a while as well, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, if there is a pattern, Chudat's one of those players, like we were saying, his main strength is being able to catch on to those.
This is looking like a really strong counter big, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, okay. Another grab here.
Yeah. Really, 2024, Fox is counter-picking Ices to FD.
Yeah, what is going on? But doing the down throw up air, or down air.
Yeah, that time able to get out of it.
But still, 120 is great. This is practically even off of like one smash attack now.
And your mission, if you are Artan, is like, can you take out Nana to take out the threat of one of those huge punishes by the edge before the next stock comes around?
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be a huge victory for Artan here. Oh, that's so... Not quite getting the back air there, actually. Staying outside forward tilt range as well. Oh, I love these back airs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Back airs are so good.
it is very hard for ICs, who often play similar to some other mid-tiers, right, to contest those full hop back airs.
This is a huge victory for Artan. Even if you lose the stock to Sopo, that's a huge victory.
Yeah, not only did you get Nana like we were talking about, you didn't do like the traditional split up with Shine and knock them off stage. Instead, you peppered away and also got 80% on Popo, which is enough to take game 2, tying up the set.
Yeah. This is going to be a best of 5, though, so got a lot of room to play. Going to Dreamland for Chudat.
Yeah, the platforms are back, so it'll be interesting to see, like, does Artan try to stick with this full hop strategy, or are we going to go back to the platforms?
Not able to get the punish there as the Fox was recovering.
Yeah, shining the back of the shield, keeping the pressure on, I like it.
Oh, even here, I like the target switching, and also just the way that Artan's been splitting up. Oh, that's big, though. That's huge.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, there's a couple of like not modernizations that are costing Chudat a little bit, right? Like the modern approach to that would be set up a desync, get one of the climbers to the ledge, cover with down smash, right?
True. It's been a lot of just forward smash from stage.
Yeah.
Oh, and even here, opting to go for the punish instead of trying to save the Nana.
Okay, a nice drop through the platform in recognition you can get the up tilt, baiting that aerial. Yeah, these edge guards should just be rinse and repeat. It looks like Artan does the way.
Might take a little bit longer on Dreamland, but as long as you wait, you can get it pretty consistently.
Yeah, and you know, you de-styled all your other moves, right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh no!
Yeah, eventually makes it back. That's why you don't give up.
But now any stray aerial will probably get it, but the side beat just beats out what Fox was doing. See that DI?
Yeah, like
that almost looked like.
Kind of almost looked like he would live, but yeah, definitely not at 170. Yeah, Artan's approach to the neutral game on Dreamland, it looks like has been a mix of using the side platform, and when you do end up in a center stage situation, going back to that sort of FD game plan. Let's see how big this grab punish can be.
Yeah, just goes right into smash there. Built up enough percent, even in center stage.
As big as it can be. Answer that.
Oh.
Yeah, nice immediate side B. Keep the climbers together, make it difficult to take either of their stocks.
Ooh, tries to read the side B onto the platform there, but misspaces the up air.
Lots of shines. Trying to keep them split up. Doing a pretty good job of it.
Good shield there, too, after getting the aerial on Nana, knowing that Popo's going to be coming right back in. There's that shine. And Chudat tries to save and gets KO'd in the process.
Yeah, a little too low. And now it's a pretty big lead. And the way Artan's been playing, you know, has been minimizing the big punishes. This actually feels like a very big lead, despite it only being, you know, a half a stock.
Especially on Dreamland. I feel like this lead on Yoshi's or somewhere else could be, you know, you could get a comeback, but on Dreamland, you know that Artan is going to be going platform to platform, waiting for the opening. Not doing anything too haphazardly. But yeah, now it's on Chudat to try to find the jumps and to catch him with back air, up air.
Yeah, I mean, that is exactly what the last two openings have been. Able to stay on the ledge. You know, we're back to even.
Yeah, actually mitigated the lead, which is huge.
That's a big comp. I mean, Popo's at 50%. I feel like Nana's in the 80s at this point, maybe higher.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to mentally keep track of where the percents are for the backup climber, too, because then you know, like, back air is probably going to send for far enough away.
Something I don't hear talked about quite often enough is it's good to keep track of how far apart their percents are, because then you can use a move that hits both of them. Yeah, that's deep. Took my breath away. You can use a move that hits both of them, and they'll sort of like by default be split up just because one goes farther than the other.
Right.
Yeah. Wow, that is such a crucial SD. Oh, in like the swing game too.
Yeah, for how patient Artan has been playing, it's got to feel pretty bad. Because the neutral openings take so much time in between each one, and you're, you know, kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, and to just throw away a whole stock like that.
I do have to say that I think Artan, especially for a Fox player, something I've been guilty of, is not so affected by the amount of time between interactions. Like if you change your mindset to really think of time passing on an interaction basis versus like, you know, a second by second basis, I think that helps in this sort of matchup.
Oh, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah. Yep, and exactly. Has been doing a lot of drill shine, full hop drill pressure on shield. That time, Chudat takes one drill shine and immediately jumps to contest. So great recognition that Artan's offense, the neutrals mix-up has been great. The offensive mix-up actually hasn't really been there as much. It hasn't been needed yet, so we'll see if Artan, responds in kind.
The thing about playing off a top platform with Dreamland is that if you're falling off of top platform, there's actually a lot of time between the top platform and where the ground is, right? So you actually have a little bit of time to kind of like almost react to Artan kind of trying to punish you from the top platform on a stage like this.
And I bet that's why Artan is trying to stick to the side platforms more, especially because Chudat, like, unlike a lot of climbers, is staying pretty center stage when Artan's on a side plat. Like, is not interested in going under and threatening a shaft out there.
That's huge. After the SD, that's gotta feel good.
Yeah, I mean, they saw the little pop off. Well deserved. That was a hard fought victory in game 3. But I mean, it's obvious Chudat's not going anywhere. Has been keeping it close the whole time. And I wonder what the counter pick would be. Chudat knew what it was right away, which makes me think it's a conventional one.
I think it also
counted.
I think they played on
Dreamland again. Okay.
Yeah, Dreamland again. I think Chu, like we were talking about, likes to get a handle on his opponent, and at least on a stage like Dreamland, you have a little bit more space to do so. Maybe you don't get as stifled. Maybe Chu doesn't want to deal with as many of those interactions where the ices get split up. Yeah, which still will happen, but at least there's a lot more room to kind of mitigate it.
Yeah, there's like literally more time, both on the interactions basis and on a second-by-second basis on Dreamland.
Artan is so good at punishing the climber when she's off stage like that, which is really important because you can keep it simple. And I think a lot of Foxes or just players in general might overcomplicate it by doing like an additional aerial off stage.
Yeah, you have to remember that the backup climber is like perfectly predictable. You do not have to fake them out and do a little dash dance and scoop them from underneath. You can just hit them.
You can fake them out by just doing the simple thing. Very easy to trick.
Okay, another back air. Yeah, I wasn't sure either if up air would be the end, so it's good to just rinse and repeat at least one more time. Okay, 90%. One stock up for Artan. We have another close game so far on Dreamland. It's a whole minute for the first stock, which I guess has been about the pace so far.
Even here, I love the way that Artan is just playing on shield. You don't know if the shine's coming out after the drill. You don't know if he's going to retreat to top platform. Oh my god. Oh, back air!
Yeah, not quite able to get the edge guard. A really thin ankle from Artan.
And now we see the huge percent difference as well.
Oh, Nana just falls off the stage.
This has been such a show on how to play Fox Ices.
Yeah, and one of the more achievable, consistent game plans, right? Because there are other game plans that work. You can go turbo and run over Ices, but that is, I find, to be quite inconsistent, unless you're a certain type of player.
It's scary too.
Yeah.
And in some ways, Chu might be more comfortable against a playstyle like that.
Sure, yeah.
Because there's more opportunities to maybe do a counter hit or, reversal. Whereas in a style like this, it feels a lot harder to make a comeback on.
I want to point out, in case it happens in the next stock where Nana is present, Chu did for the first time wave dash over and challenge the side platform earlier on that stock.
Okay.
Which I think is at least important to represent, right? Because Chudat has been doing those sort of up airs to cover the center of the stage, please don't fall down and teardrop shine me.
Right.
But hasn't been directly challenging Fox's current space. Artan is happy to get one laser and then hop to a platform. Very safe back air pressure on the back of the shield. Really isn't taking too many risks. That was a preemptive up air, retreating, that ended up hitting.
Just one opportunity with the split up.
Yeah, that was a clinic.
Because Chu was staying center stage pretty much the entirety of that stock, not actually moving off of center at all. So it was really up to Artan to make the most off of that one opening, which happened.
Artan has been great at just eliminating any potential counterplay. Doesn't get the dash before the up smash. A little grimace from Artan.
Yeah, unfortunate DI.
Yeah, but still a pretty big lead. Solo climber at 90% and climbing.
And again, on this stage, I think it's extra hard to make a comeback against a playstyle like this.
Yes, for sure.
Because Artan has so much room, so many different escape paths amidst the pressure that he's trying to do. Like now there's enough distance to where you can even threaten lasers a little bit. Oh my god, the burst movement though. We've got to watch out for Ices.
I think Artan he seemed very careful with the spacing there. This could be a big punish.
Yeah, just goes right into smash.
Yeah, does not quite have those extended handoffs. Wow, and I mean the angles have been like so thin that it's difficult to time that forward smash. And you know, isn't quite doing the desyncs to like create more separation of the time between.
I think that's actually been a big difference in this particular set. Those forward smashes not getting the KOs in those positions where the Firefox has come in, where the Fox has been pushed off stage like that. Pretty much the KOs haven't been there from Chudat.
It's just going to be able to take out Nana. You even would give up your stock for it, honestly.
You see a smile on Artan's face.
Yeah, he's at the precipice of winning the set.
That's right. You can feel the walls closing in
good backer
on this one climber.
But I mean, this is one of the better solo climbers, you know, in the history of Smash. But a solo climber isn't going to live that up smash, and it is Artan over Chudat. He does the yes!
He does the yes! Oh my god!
Smiles all around. Yeah, a very well played set from Artan. I mean, a textbook way to play Fox Ices.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really do think, because Chudat was making good adaptations, was playing in a pretty reasonable way, considering the tool set he had. If Chudat ever decides to come back in full force and pick up even just a couple of the modernizations, making that type of punish, well, that was big because of the bad DI. Making that type of punish consistently bigger, you know, I think that would make a huge difference.
Yeah, the forward smashes just really weren't covering those lower angled Firefoxes that get the sweet spot. Pretty much got back every single time in that position. And those would be just like stock swings the other way.
Yeah.
I also think maybe a smaller stage might have worked out a little bit better just versus the particular playstyle. Oh my god, look at the mash. I guess just the particular playstyle that was employed by Artan.
Yeah, that's a good point, because, I mean, I guess a lot of ICs consider it a strength to be just closer to the edge because that's where you get your handoffs and stuff. That's not, you know, a consideration of Choose the way that he's playing, but from a spatial perspective, maybe it's still the right move.
Also, I feel like it's scarier to play against Ices in some ways on a smaller stage like that.
Yeah, the reason I sort of thought Fountain was for a very similar reason. It seems like Artan wanted the wide open space, even counter-picking FD, right?
Yeah. I understand going like Dreamland once, but I think the second time, especially with that first game having an SD and still going Artan's way, maybe you threaten like a Yoshi's or something like that. Because if Artan kind of messes up the way that he's doing the pressure on shield, you get like a huge down smash. And on a stage like Yoshi's, you might actually just get KO'd at like 60, right?
Yeah.
So the risk to reward is a little bit scarier, I feel like, for going some of the plays that Artan might be doing. But really cool set.
Yeah, you know, it was
well played.
It was very cool to see an old